to see your boss tomorrow.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, keep
Go
that
right
your
ahead.
job.
Get out.
Don't take that bullshit
Get out.
anymore.
Oh, I'm not taking yours. Get out.
Did I do anything wrong
Yes,
to you?
you are. You're harassing customers. Get out.
No, I asked them to give me a copy. I got the money.
No. Get out.
Fuck off, man, man. Fuck off. I'm from West Quebec. We're not even see your wife here.
Go right ahead. Get out.
Call the cops. Trying to buy a cup of coffee.
You're not getting nothing. Get out.
Fuck yourself. Go to hell. I'll see your boss tomorrow. Get my lawyer, man.
Sorry about that, guys.
Like I said, you gotta like your grit.
One night I was sitting here, a friend of mine come in, he was drunk. A guy and his girlfriend were arguing. He got involved because he shoved her, and next thing I know, he's getting beat with a chair from the coffee shop. But yeah, this area is really nice. Everybody bugs me, they go, oh, it's a family business. I'm like, well, what do you mean? They go, your mom works here, your sister works here, you do the windows here. Like, your dad, he sends stuff up when it needs to be repaired. It's one big kind of like extended family, and I like it.
It's not just coffee time. A lot of people come in here day in and day out to socialize.
Certain coffee shops only have a certain time limit. This one you can just come and for some unknown reason, hours could go by. Like I've been here since before 9.
What time's it now?
2 o'clock.
It's where I meet a lot of the people I work with. A lot of the people in this community that I work with, I try to, find more of a common ground for them. And the easiest way is, hey, they seem to like coffee time. I like coffee time.
When you first move into this neighborhood, and I moved in 4 years ago when it had a little more grit, and I like the grit. People choose not to ignore each other in this neighborhood. They choose to actually kind of have the conversations, have the dialogues. If you have to participate in it, because otherwise it's just, you're not a Coxwellian. Like that's what it is. It's like it's really what it is, I guess.
This area, one word, multicultural. From Coxwell to Greenwood, I call it Little India. Down this area, we don't discriminate too much unless you've discriminated or did something against us. Like the festival, oh my God, there's a few times I wanted to smack a couple of them. They come up to the compost bin. They're finished eating their corn. They look at the compost bin, and they look at the garbage bin, and then they throw it on the ground. I look at it, I'm like, excuse me, do you throw that out at your house on the floor? I look at it as there is the odd one that is ignorant and rude to us, but it's likewise. We get ignorant and rude back to them. I've done my fair share.
Basically, Coxwell and Gerrard intersection is a community hub. I'm just worried about what's the transition going to do for it. As a community outreach pastor in the area, I shudder to see what this area is going to be.
It's going to be a yuppie crowd. It's going to be more of the upper middle business class, the ones that are working on a regular basis that can afford to spend $3, $4 on a cup of coffee. I ain't spending $4 on a cup of coffee. If I'm going to spend $4, I'll get 2 cups.
I don't go near them, they're too much money for me. And they're aimed for the younger people and the working class, like in the 50s. Is what I find with cafes.
I joke around with my friends. I go, if you're going to Starbucks, you got to be a star and have the bucks in order to go there. There's $2, and then there's $2. I got about another cup and a half worth of coffee here. For $2, I get this.
In this community, somebody is living on social assistance that's getting roughly around $600 a month. How can they afford to be going to some of the higher end coffee shops, let alone they're just barely being able to afford to come here.
Like, I get that it's a really valuable place to a lot of people, but a lot of people also view it as an impediment in the gentrification process because it's a supporting structure for an income bracket that is struggling to survive in the area. And as gentrification continues, and those people begin to move out of the area, which is kind of inevitable and it sounds terrible, but you begin to see that this would have to also be lifted out. But it's like pulling a plant out of the garden you don't want to pull out because you've had it there for so long. During that blackout and the power outage from that winter storm that hit Toronto, it was an amazing sight because there were 40 people packed in here that were trying to stay warm. The folks who own the place were burning every candle they could find and anything that had any gas burner to keep the place warm, so that folks who were cold had a place to go. To want to take that away from people is not on my agenda. I think that's that would be destructive, right?
Times change. We all have to go with it, is what I find.
The people that I know here, we all used to hang out at the coffee shop at Coxwell and Queen. And then we all moved up here because that coffee shop closed down.
And if they close this one, what's this community what's gonna really happen? Is it gonna turn into something that the community's gonna want, or is it gonna turn into be more condos there?
Coffee time, I can't see coffee time going under. The only way it's gonna go out is if people just stop drinking coffee, which I honestly think is never gonna happen. Because the person that, I thank God for the person that came up with coffee, because I'm addicted. That's my drink of choice. I will go and have a coffee at the bar before I actually have a beer.